And people, I'm sure someone's going to bring up the fact that there were times when I was in the games and I would come home from work at 7:30 at night. I'd pick up my gym bag. I'd drop off my work bag and I'd just walk. I'd go, oh, hey, hon, I'm going to train. Yeah. And there was a few times where she did not want me to go train. Tears in her eyes. You got to be kidding me. You've been going all week.
Next question. Question for the next podcast. Is your wife disciplined? How do you navigate a potential mismatch between you two? What about when family non-discipline costs you unexpected time and energy taken from your goals?
Family non-disciplined.
Yeah. What? Like my family's not being disciplined?
Yeah.
Not on board or whatever?
Yeah, they're not on board with the program. My wife she runs a tight ship and is disciplined in a little bit of a different way than me. Then she's not the same as me. And if that were to cause some kind of a conflict between us, well, then that's my fault for not communicating with her and allowing her to understand my perspective and understanding her perspective. So, for instance, what's the situation, right? Oh, my wife wants me, she wants to spend time with me in the morning, whatever, right? What do? Wake up early and work out. Before she's awake, you're working out.
Earlier,
okay?
Yeah.
It's not her fault. It's not her fault. It's my fault. Well, what about when, I really want to eat dinner with you at night? Okay, cool. I'll eat dinner with you and I'll stay up later at night so that I can get my work done. And that's fine. You go to bed. That's not my responsibility. That's not your responsibility. That's my responsibility. It's not your responsibility to mold your life around my whole life, right? That's not the way it is. And by the way, when the family is doing something that is taking away, what does he say, my energy? Taking away my energy and taking away my time, then I fix that problem. And when I say that I fix the problem, I don't mean I fix them.
Yeah.
I don't mean that I impose my discipline on them.
Yeah.
It might involve some adjustments or some attempts to get adjustments, but I'm not. Be this really simple. I don't blame my family when things don't go right.
Yeah.
I couldn't work out today because my kid was sick. My daughter spilled the milk, and it's like, hey, this is the same. This is just about ownership. Like if you just want to blame your family when you're weak or you make a mistake or you didn't organize or you didn't explain to people correctly, then that's the way it is. I can say this too. Your family is not you. Your family is not you. They aren't on your program. That's not their deal. Hey, if they're on it, great. That's cool. My family's not all on my program. That's not the way it works. You impose? Oh, that's fun. Where's that get you? You want to impose your program on everyone in your family. What are they going to do? It's the same thing that happens with any team. If you start imposing your strict discipline on them, cool, you can get them to do what you want them to do at that moment. Guess what they do as soon as they get the opportunity to rebel against you? They rebel. You get a mutiny. You get a kid that's rebellious beyond the norm. That's doing things that's actually gonna really reject you. So you don't blame your family. Fix the problem. You know who you have control over? You don't have control. You don't have control over your 9-year-old kid. You might think you do, but you don't. You don't have control over your wife to just make her, get in the game. Yeah. Oh, you want to stay on the program. You want to cook, 14 chicken breasts on a Sunday night. So you got 2 a day during the week. Honey, make it happen. No, honey, don't make that happen. If you are a good leader and you explain what your goals are and you get her on board with the program, then yeah. Guess what she's doing on Sunday night? Helping you cook some chicken breast for the week. Yeah. But this is just like anything else, man. This is just like any other leadership situation. You want to blame the team when something's going wrong? that's not going to get you a solution.
Yeah.
You need to take ownership of the problem. You need to get the problem solved. And when I say get the problem solved, this doesn't mean impose your will on the team. That means you need to lead the team. Yeah. And there's a big difference. Yeah. So get some.
Yeah. Yeah, I can relate.
And by the way, the better, just like anything else, just like Hackworth, the better relationship that you build with your wife and with your kids, guess what? The more flexibility you have.
Oh, yeah.
The more the leeway they give you. Mm-hmm. The worse relationship you build with your wife and kids, the less flexible and the less leeway and the less chicken breast you're going to have cooked for you.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not in the game with you.
Yeah. So
build a relationship. I know that might sound like, oh, well, we're married, so we have a relationship. Not necessarily true.
Yeah.
Build a relationship. Yeah. Make them understand where you're coming from. Make them understand what the strategic goals are.
Yeah.
Make them understand, just like in a leadership situation, make sure they understand how the strategic goals that you're trying to achieve for yourself will then come all the way back down and impact them in a positive way. Because, by the way, if you're doing things strategically that are going to help you, that are going to screw over the rest of the team, or in this case, family, guess what? You're not going to get support for those goals because they're not helping out the team. If you're doing it for yourself and yourself only, that's problematic.
Yeah.
So if you're, hey, I want to work out. I want to get, I want to work out. I want to train jiu-jitsu every day. Okay, well, how do I benefit from that?
Yeah.
Honey.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me tell you how. Here's my plan. In 6 years, I'm a purple belt right now. In 6 years, I'm going to get my black belt. And when I get my black belt, we're going to open a school. And when I open a school, guess what we're going to do all day? We're going to teach jiu-jitsu. We're going to hang out at our gym. We're going to have a good time. That's a strategic goal. I need you in the game with me right now. That's totally different than I want to train.
Yep. I'm a man, yeah. Don't keep me from this.
Don't keep me from this.
Well, yeah, and that's, depending on who you are, obviously, but I would even say that's, even speaking from my own experience, that's even over saying it, really. Like, let's say you take jiu-jitsu or working out or whatever.
Yeah.
To do that, but I get the example for sure.
No, you're going to say something much more simple. Like, hey,
easier, way more.
Babe.
Just say, hey, this part of my life, even if it's new. I know our family's chaotic. You need my help with the kids and whatever. Be like, but hey, this means a lot to me, and it makes me feel good, makes me, a happy person or whatever. Can me and you, can we make this work?
Yeah.
Can we do it? What do you want from me?
You know how you like this other thing?
Sure, yeah.
I want to support you doing that. Here's where I need support. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. This thing puts a smile on my face. Yeah. You want me smiling around here? That's what. And people, I'm sure someone's going to bring up the fact that there were times when I was in the games and I would come home from work at 7:30 at night. I'd pick up my gym bag. I'd drop off my work bag, and I'd just walk. I'd go, oh, hang on, I'm going to train. Yeah. And there was a few times where she did not want me to go train. Tears in her eyes. You got to be kidding me. You've been gone all week. You've been gone for 2 weeks. You come home at 7:30 and you're going to go train instead of eating dinner with us. Yeah. I was like, yep. The reason I bring that up, because I know someone's going to bring up, that's not good leadership. Yeah. That's not me being cool. Yeah. That's not me building the relationship. That's me moving in the other direction.
Yeah.
So that's not what I'm saying to do. But if you come home, hey, look, here's the deal. Here's what's going on. Here's why. You know what? I come home from work. I got a lot of stuff in my brain. I'm in a bad mood when I come home. And I don't want to be in a bad mood around you. Don't want to be in a bad mood around the kids. I'm going to go train for an hour. When I come back, I'm going to have a smile on my face. Watch. Boom.
Yeah, man.
And that's actually, my wife eventually told me, like, oh, when you don't train, you're not nice to be around. Not that I was intentionally going, oh, you get to train. No, but you just have the... You don't have that release.
Yeah, it's that is a real thing for sure. I mean, it's manageable. Everyone's different, I think, obviously. But you could even say something even more, because that's a hard one to sell sometimes to some people, to be like, hey, I'll be happier, Yeah. Then they'll be like,
well, or except for that, I'll be happier means we'll be happier.
Yeah.
And you're right, though. You got to give and take, right? You got to say, okay, what can I do for you?
Exactly right. That's what it is. Be like, hey, this means a lot to me, and usually, in a relationship like that, they care. If something means something to your husband and wife or whatever, like that's not nothing. That's something, you know. Look, if you're a husband and you say this jiu-jitsu means a lot to me, therefore you need to sacrifice your whole thing to accommodate it. You can't do that. Yeah. But it's not nothing. So you
just
can say,
like,
hey,
as a leader, you can't have the team sacrifice everything for you.
Thing. Yeah. Exactly.
Hey, if we do a good job on this mission, I'm going to get promoted. You know, or hey, if we do a good job with this product, I'm going to make more money.
Yeah, it's more for our bottom line.
It's more from my bottom line.
Yeah,
it's more profitability for our shareholders. No one cares. The front line doesn't care about profitability for the shareholders unless they understand how it relates back to them.
Yeah.
The family doesn't care about you training jiu-jitsu unless they realize how it's going to come back to you.
So what you do is you tell her, like, hey, just... Can we make this work? And actually, however this gets in the way of us, you know, like whatever, like I want to just in general make that up to you some way, you know, like what can I do for you, like I said, or what do you want to do something, or let's do this so we can both kind of have something fun. Come with me if you want, but hey, don't just automatically expect your wife to love jiu-jitsu like you love jiu-jitsu.
Unfortunately,
it goes for everyone.
Even though most
it's possible.
It's very possible.
It's possible. Yeah. But I'm saying, you know, if like how you're saying, like make you gotta accommodate it. You know, especially if you're doing like a workout, let's say, and it's your thing, right? Like I like to work out, you know, and that's my thing. Whatever. Jiu-jitsu, I think, is a different one because working out is like you can kind of do that whenever. Yeah, you know? True. Yeah. But jiu-jitsu is like if you don't get, you gotta go train with some people. Yeah. You know. So yeah, man. If in constant communication too, by the way. Like you know, because after a while, it's like, oh, you're going to jiu-jitsu again. And like, the kids kind of need help with the homework, and I'm swamped with this other family stuff, you know, kind of thing. But if you're constantly communicating, and then she'll tell you, hey, do you mind not going on this day because of this? And you're like, okay, me going this specific day, is that more important than the help that they need with the homework? You know, and you can accurately kind of navigate your way through your new situation, you know. But yeah, you got to keep talking on that one, because some people, they think, oh, I can go to jiu-jitsu now. You know, just say nothing about it. I'm just rolling out under every circle. You know, it doesn't work like that sometimes.
Yeah. Don't be like me in that situation.
Don't be like Jocko.
You probably, my wife is very understanding.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy.
Check.
Yeah, my wife probably would have murdered me. Like,
rightfully so.
Like killed me, like as a crime. Next question.